I mean, I just feel like I'm Amish now. I look like a fucking Hasidic Jew. Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
I am no longer just a white guy. I'm either a fucking Amish fucking farm worker or I'm Jewish.
I feel like
Can I
both
start
can
making
maybe
those
get you
jokes
laid.
now?
Both can maybe get you laid. Maybe.
Yeah, if you go to the right
I was getting
bar.
laid fine with that, like before that. Now I think it's gonna fuck it up.
The right, maybe if you go to the right farm. It's the right farm. Anyways, welcome back to Not a Strong Start, a movie podcast by three filmmakers that love to talk movies, television, show up 2 minutes late, even though they promised they were going to show up exactly on time, Chuck. And then a guy with a beautiful beard named Minnie. That's right down the very bottom.
Yeah, there you
I am
go.
your host, Daniel De Sangre.
I'm Chuck.
Yeah, no, I'm throwing it off because I'm not Jose.
Yeah,
Exactly. So for the listeners, both visually and audio, we have a guest on here named Minnie. He's been our buddy for I don't even know,
Since Torture,
which was 2014, December 2014, I think.
something like that. All I know is I was hitting on a black girl before that. So
exactly.
I'm pretty sure she called me and I didn't have her number saved, so I didn't answer. So missed opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's who Minnie is. Okay, so he's here to fill in for Jose, who's off traveling the world and doing something barbaric, adventurous, maybe. I don't know.
He's on assignment. He's on assignment. So.
He's on assignment, or it could just be attending a wedding. Either way, fill in your own gap. But anyway, so in this week's episode, we're going to have fun with it. We're going to do a mailbag question episode. So Minnie and myself and Charles have not seen any of the questions. It's all composed together. Minnie's going to read them out to us, and we're going to answer it in live time and hope we don't mess this up for us or get canceled.
Or get
Good luck
canceled.
to us. Yes.
I know at least one of the questions because I submitted it. So we're definitely getting canceled.
Now we're
you guys are getting canceled. I'm just a guest here.
So we have the current events.
Yeah. Okay. So I got two. I got one that's kind of sad, but Fred Ward passed away. I think it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very sad stuff. That guy was awesome. I know him from Tremors. That's what I know him from. I know he's in a few other things, but for me, Tremors is just like one of the all-time greats horror for me. So, it's pretty sad. Pretty sad. What do you guys know him from besides Tremors?
Naked Gun 33 and a third.
Exactly. That's pretty much it. I mean, I think those are the two main ones. I know he looks like the actor that played Punisher.
Oh,
John Bernal.
There you go. That one.
I think he was in Road Trip. He was like the dad in Road Trip. Like the little skinny dude who they fucked his car up.
That was his dad? Okay.
Yeah, that was his dad, yeah. But I mean,
he was like
Tremors, so... Yeah.
He was like Agent Johnson in Die Hard. Like you see him in everything, but you don't recognize him until after the fact.
Yeah. It's like, it's that one guy. And he's that one
guy. Oh, Fred Ward.
The white Agent Johnson.
Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen Doctor Strange. John Krasinski played Mr. Fantastic. But it came out, I think today or yesterday, that actually they wanted Daniel Craig to play him. And he was going to do it. Yeah, but there was a COVID spike. So he was like, I'm out. And then they got Krasinski, which is weird because I feel like that was the guy the whole time, so.
Yeah, I know that's what the fans definitely wanted. The fans wanted Krasinski and they were pushing for it. I'm actually surprised Daniel Craig would do it. It just seems weird he'd do a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what do you think, Minnie?
Krasinski's been rumored for at least 6 years now. He was going to be Mr. Fantastic. Is Emily Blunt the Invisible Woman? Because that was that tandem for a long time.
That's what they're.
I haven't seen the movie yet, so thanks a lot, Chuck, for spoiling it. You fuckhead.
You said spoiler alert. You didn't even wait to see it.
Spoiler alert. You could have got up and left.
Where the hell am I going to go?
If you can't
invite me here and then you spoil the movie. Thanks a lot, assholes.
You could have stopped me. You better wait, dude. I would have been like, okay, hold on.
Welcome to Not a Strong Start, where we interrupt every joint viewment for anybody that's never seen a movie. Yeah. Thanks, Charles.
I won't tell you what happened to him. But just to kind of go with it, Daniel Craig, he's done with Bond. Do you guys have any recommendations for who you think should be the next James Bond?
I've seen a few that they have, and I know Idris Elba. People have been trying to push and been clamoring for him to do it.
Henry Cavill, maybe, I think. I think he'd be perfect. I know Minnie's seen it. Man from Uncle, like he's fucking awesome in that, dude. Like he's got like some comedy.
Cavill would be awesome, but at the same time, I don't want it to be Cavill because then that is going to pretty much completely shut the door on him being Superman. Like I know they're still trying to make that work, but if he gets Bond, Superman is just completely done.
I remember we met him at Comic-Con when we went out and we were doing some filming and all that stuff, and they were just releasing the Justice League movie. So we saw him, we saw the Batfleck, we saw him. No, yeah, they had them all. They were recording, and we even have video of them just walking right down when they did their interviews and stuff. And he's huge, man. He's big. Jason Momoa, all of them.
Oh shit! Did you get a chance to talk to anybody or not?
Gal Gadot. Them, not really. I just screamed out, and he was like, "Hey, Daniel, nice to meet you, friend." And I was like, "Thank you, Henry. What a very nice experience this is." It's convenient though because nobody else saw that though. It's just
it was just
very smart.
Yeah. And Gal Gadot too. You guys talked to her, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. She added me on Instagram. I didn't accept it though. I'm not gonna accept it. No, come on. So now we're finally here to our first mailbag question episode. This is something we've been wanting to do. We're thinking about possibly adding it and replacing it on what's on the queue every once in a while, but fans like what's on the queue, so we'll just keep that going. So we thought we'd just do mailbag episodes.
All right. So this is from That Guy 2022 on Instagram, which is me, by the way. So you're starting off with my question. It was you, but I'm gonna fucking say it. This is my question. What rom-com main character is most likely to get Me Too'd?
Damn. Okay. All right. So the rules to this game is that we have to just give a very quick answer. We can't dwell about this too much. So it doesn't have to be the most. Just pick a character that can.
I got 3 characters.
Damn. What about Ben Stiller in Something About Mary?
Got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why?
Mine was all 3 of them. They all stalked the shit out of her.
Well, he got a private investigator on her, right? You can't do shit like that, dude. And then he drove all the way to fucking Florida to like stalk her.
Yeah.
Like.
But then there was the other guy, the pizza delivery guy who acted like a cripple and a doctor.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Like every male character in that movie is gonna get Me Too'd.
Yeah. Okay. Does this movie count? I was gonna say almost Adam Sandler in any freaking movie he's in. But I was gonna say, does Billy Madison count? I know it's more of a comedy, but there's still the romance of him chasing the teacher and all that stuff.
Yeah, he's talking about I want to touch
right?
the fanny, I want to do this,
all that, man. And he actually goes with the little kids and all that stuff, and he's manipulating the kids into calling her and trying to gas them up and saying,
that's right.
Come on, man, you can't do that stuff. You can't do that stuff. Peeing your pants around kids and all that stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can get canceled for. He's having those parties. Remember that too? With all the
parties and with a bunch of little kids and having chicks come over, the teacher come over.
You can't do that.
He's kind of a baller.
Not only is he getting Me Too'd, he's getting Michael Jackson. All right. The next one is from Harry Poppins at Instagram.
Poppins. Love that.
And it is, what is the best movie to watch in theaters while having sex? So this is I'm taking this as it has to be a movie that you want to go see, but you don't really need to pay attention to because you're just gonna fuck.
I would say a drama. I might get distracted by the action, like Mystic Pizza, maybe Beaches. But basically, in Beaches, at the end, when the girl dies, you basically use their tears as lubricant, right?
I was gonna say what is it? Thelma and Louise. Thelma and Louise work. How about Dick Tracy?
Yeah. How about Deep Impact?
What is it? Marley and Me?
No. That's too sad of an ending, man.
Well, this episode got sidetracked really quickly. This is why we don't do mailbag questions very often.
This is what happens when the parents are away. When Jose's gone,
I know.
This is what happens.
Jose's gone. Kids are playing, and we get ourselves grounded and canceled. Sorry, Jose. You came back to a failed podcast.
Sorry, Jose. There's no more podcast.
It was fun, though. We saw those memories. Do you remember that one time that you said that thing about that movie? Because I do.
Oh, man.
Can't watch it anymore on YouTube, but I remember it.
Have you guys talked about when you were Dan, you know this. I'm not sure if Chuck's been told this or not. And Jose definitely remembers this. When you were interviewing what was it? Van Helsing, the Van Helsing actress for the sci-fi TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the question that he asked? Is like, oh, you do your own stunts. That must be really mentally challenging. Or he called it mentally challenging.
Yeah. Was that really mentally challenging for you to play? She even paused and said, oh, that's not right. Something like that, right?
This is from Arthur V via Twitter. A lot of people highlighted Sam Raimi's horror influence shining through in the recent Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie. What other filmmakers could successfully bring their stylistic touch to a superhero movie? Kind of like Batman and Tim Burton. This is definitely a Dan question. The film snob.
You know, for Dan, like, if you don't have one, Dan, I'll pose one for you. Like, how would you think your boy Quentin Tarantino would do with a Marvel movie? If they let him do his thing. Let's say they just let him do his thing.
Okay. Here's why I say that depends. If he does like a Kingpin movie, that could be pretty good. I could see him doing a Kingpin movie, which is a mafia boss. So him playing in that kind of crime world would be awesome. Him doing something like, let's say, a Spider-Man, I don't know about that because I haven't seen him do that level of action. And doing that level of action requires like a shitload of choreography. You have to be really experienced in what you're doing. I haven't seen Tarantino do anything like that. The closest thing was not Planet Terror. What was the driving one?
Death Proof.
Death Proof. Yeah. You saw some crazy shot angles that he was doing with the car, but I'd be kind of nervous about that because it's more dialogue.
I'm gonna expand on Dan. I think Tarantino, and this is proven with what Matt Reeves did with Batman. I think Tarantino could do a really good Batman as well, if it's solely focused on the detective aspect of it.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of the detective aspect with Matt Reeves' Batman, but I think Tarantino could take it even further because it's also Tarantino's a fucking brilliant when it comes to creating dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember when I was in school studying theater, doing a Tarantino script on a stage was pretty much seamless. Like he writes his stuff to be done in multiple formats.
Man, wouldn't that be awesome if that was his last movie? He's like,
yeah, Batman.
I'm doing the Batman.
Yeah, man. Dude, I'd be okay with it. And if he did the Joker, like I would really be interested to see Tarantino's Joker, man. Because I think he'd give him, like what Minnie said, you would give him so much good dialogue, and he knows how to play with weirdos like Mr. Blonde, right? Over in Reservoir Dogs, man. Like he's able to capture that craziness really, really well. And I think if he did like the Joker, it'd be a very different interpretation that we've seen. And I think he'd really play into the psychoticness of it, which is a lot what Joaquin Phoenix did, where he did more of the mental illness angle. Right. Yeah. It's interesting, man. But like, I like that, it's different.
Chuck, I'm blanking on the writer. It's Brian Azruli.
Azruli, yeah.
Azruli. I've been recommending this to you for a while. I'm not sure if you read it yet. I think I told you about it too, Dan. It's a Joker-centric comic by Brian Azruli. And that would be a perfect Tarantino starting point for a Joker movie.
Do you remember the name of the comic book?
It's called Joker.
Oh, it's called Joker? Okay.
It's called Joker. And it's entirely from the point of view of a Joker henchman.
That's cool. I like that.
And Batman is literally like, he's always in the background, but he doesn't say anything until the last page.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's all like what the Joker's doing, how he's doing it, why he's doing it. Like one of the first pages is the Joker gets out of jail and the valet is freaking out. It's like, oh my God, you're the Joker. Like, you're going to fucking kill me, aren't you? And all the Joker does is look at him and is like, who the fuck are you? What would be funny about me killing you? And just walks into the club.
Ouch. That would like hurt. That would hurt my feelings.
But it's like it's all that psychological. Like Tarantino, I think, could turn that template into a fucking amazing movie.
Yeah. You know who I think would absolutely crush Batman too is Guillermo Del Toro. I think Guillermo Del Toro, like his visuals is so gorgeous to watch, and he would just need to be paired up with a really good writer. If you can get a really good writer, I think his Batman and his Gotham will look absolutely amazing. And if he did like Killer Croc, like his Killer Croc design would be so intense. I would Killer Croc, be down.
Clayface,
exactly. Give us a monster. Give us a physical monster. Man-Bat, like you give us Man-Bat, like that'd be really cool. Oh, sure. I'd be into that.
Good one. Good call.
Yeah.
I just looked at the next question.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at Man-Bat. I was like, what's wrong with Man-Bat?
Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I skipped ahead. There's a question before that. Okay. I was scrolling through. I fucked up. All right.
You got one job, Minnie.
Clearly, I'm not coming back, so I'm just going to let it all hang out. So this is from Claudia143 from Instagram.
Okay.
All right. What classic movie have you not seen and just refused to watch or haven't made the time to watch yet?
Okay, The Godfather.
Why?
Do you refuse to watch it or you haven't had the time to watch it?
You don't like mafia movies?
That's what I'm saying. There's two questions.
I just don't.
There's two questions in one.
Yeah, I just don't care to watch it. I don't want to watch
it. Okay. So Chuck likes to call me a film snob. What is Chuck's version? Because he's that contrarian that's like, oh, people like Indiana Jones. I'm not gonna like it. Like, what the fuck does it? I'm not gonna like this shit. I'm not even gonna watch them. Like, what the fuck? If that's not a snob, then what the hell is that? That's what he is. I label you that.
I just don't like what everybody else likes. Okay,
you're a contrarian, exactly.
That's fine. But The Godfather, which I hear is great, or whatever. Funny story though about The Godfather. I've actually seen one of them. I saw the third one, and that was it.
The third one's the worst. It's not even a good movie. The first two are amazing.
Yeah, dude,
I got a story to tell about the third one.
And I don't want to watch them, and I'm never going to.
Oh, God, this guy. How do we start a podcast together? Man, damn. This needs to be part of the interview process.
I got a story about the third Godfather.
Okay.
So when I was in high school, it was my junior year, and we had this physics professor, Professor Gomez.
Ooh, already? Cool.
He literally did not give a shit about that class. We would sit there. We would literally play poker in the class. We would just fucking fuck around the entire time. Like, he didn't teach us anything. But one of the times that he did try to teach us something, he put in Godfather 3. Specifically the scene where they're coming out of the elevator and they get shot with this shotgun. Yeah. Talk about velocity and speed.
That's actually pretty good.
So that was my introduction to Godfather 3.
Out of everything he could have shown, he's just like, I'm going to put the Godfather Part 3 on. And the part where they get shot.
Okay, one I haven't seen is Gone with the Wind. It's just really long, man. I've seen Citizens Kane. I don't know. Gone with the Wind is very long. It's like 4 hours, I think. And it's just not really a topic I care about. It's about slavery times and all that. But like from the white people's point of view, like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, there for me, there's a lot of like really well done classic movies that I haven't watched. And it's not necessarily because I don't want to watch them or I refuse to watch them. It's like, it's just, I have to be in a right mindset to watch them.
Yeah.
Like 12 Years a Slave. I hear it's a fantastic movie. It won a bunch of Oscars, right?
Yeah.
Like, but cool. It's just one of those things where like, white dude, I'm not sure if you can tell by the lights, but I know it's a horrible like topic to be discussed because it's all about slavery and Civil War and all of that. And like, I haven't been in the mood where I'm like, Yeah, I feel like being shit on for white guilt right now.
Like, I don't really want to see what my ancestors did to black people back in the day.
Yeah.
So,
So like,
which to us is Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Hey!
but yeah, it's just like there's a lot of stuff that like I want to watch, but I just haven't been in the mood and the right mindset to watch.
Yeah,
That makes sense. You're not ready to feel depressed and guilty. That's fine.
Yeah.
You get enough of that all day, every day, right?
Yeah.
It's some of our favorite hobbies to do that, is to make white people feel so sad and ashamed of their ancestry. But that's okay.
Yeah, you guys do really well at that. The next one, this is the one that I was laughing at earlier.
Okay.
Because nobody knew that I was going to be a part of the podcast, and I already won this question. Who has the bigger penis, Chuck or Dan?
Who the fuck?
Whose
question is it?
Who asked this?
Chick Magnet Wampa 1 at Twitter.
Chick Magnet Wampa 1.
That's probably Dan's fan. Dan has a few fans on
I don't know
Twitter.
who that is. I have no idea who that is. A Wampa. So I don't know if you know, Chuck, but a Wampa is a snow creature from Star Wars.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that in episode 1. Was that in episode 1?
No.
Is episode
That's
1
the
the
full
only Star Wars
extent.
movie that you've seen?
I don't even think he's seen it all the way, Minnie. I think he's seen like maybe 10 minutes of it and like said
He saw Jar Jar Binks and he was like, done, greatest movie ever.
He
and just walked
Wikipedia
up.
the rest.
No, I've seen all of them. I've seen episode 1 through 3 more than 4 through 6, and I've never seen. I saw half of 8, and I never saw 9.
Cool.
Okay.
Anyways, I think the answer is Jose.
He's not in the question. It literally just says Chuck or Dan. I'm assuming whoever wrote this assumes that Jose has a micro penis.
That's what I'm saying, because it wasn't even the competition.
All right, here we go, Dan. Let's play for it. Ready? On 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, isn't it 1, 2, 3 shoot?
Yeah, 1, 2, go. Ready?
Oh,
no,
one,
wait,
two,
no.
go?
No. It's either 1, 2, 3 shoot or 1,
Yeah.
2 go. You either go on shoot or you go
That's what
on
I'm saying.
go.
It's usually
Which one
shoot,
is it?
isn't it?
It's the same thing.
I mean,
No.
you guys are fighting a losing
That's 3
battle.
versus
I
the
already
4
won
count.
this.
All right, 1, 2, shoot. Ready? 1, 2, shoot. I can't see yours. It's a tie.
I know. And you even froze way more. Hey, it's the exact same size and it comes down to the exact same centimeter.
Next
Hey, what do
question,
you know?
Mike. Fucking Wampa.
Next question, Wampa. Thank you, Wampa.
So this one's from Adrian C via Twitter.
Okay.
What do you think is the best war movie?
Probably, I really like Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. I'm trying to think other ones just to try to make it like war, because war could be about anything. Inglourious Bastards is really good. That's not a war movie, but
yeah, I mean,
like Saving Private Ryan.
Three Kings. I don't know. It's not the best, but I like it.
This is the difficult thing with war movies. Like you have to figure out exactly what constitutes a war movie, because war movies can also be considered action movies.
I was gonna say
Star Wars
Black
Episode
Panther.
2.
Black Panther is technically a war movie because they're trying to fight to save Wakanda.
Yeah. Star
Technically.
Wars Episode 1.
But
Yeah,
here's the thing: I
technically
would
it
consider
is.
Black Panther more an action movie than a war movie.
Yeah.
Infinity
Because-
War.
Because this is the hard thing, because even though war might be a part of the movie, if it's not the central, like what was the World War I movie a couple of years ago? That was all one shot. No, 1917. That's what it was.
1917. Yeah, 1917 was great.
I walked
was-
out
liked
on
it.
that movie.
Of course, you walked out on it.
I walked out on it.
Of course.
No, it was good. It just fucking Vertigo, dude. Like it fucked me up, dude. Like the one shot. Like
Yeah.
You guys know it wasn't literally one shot though, right? Like they technically hit it through editing.
You fucking kidding me?
Really?
Yes. To be honest.
Yes, I knew it wasn't one shot.
I know. I'm saying this many for our listeners.
Dan is literally a film snob.
So is it
I gotta explain things that I know you already know.
Exactly. I'm just saying this is for our listeners that don't always know, because Chuck and Jose had told me like ADR, the average person doesn't know that. I'm like, oh, well, I'm sorry. Then let me go and explain it. And he's not
So,
wrong. I just
is it
forget.
false advertising, or they just want it to look like one shot?
They want it to look like one shot. Yeah.
So I mean, so what constitutes a one-shot movie is
I don't think a movie's never been
Birdman?
shot in one shot.
no, a movie has never been completely done in one shot, but
Yeah.
it's where the script designs it so that everything happens as if it was
one
over
take.
a certain period of time. So
Okay.
like Birdman was a one-shot movie, and the way that they also film it is that each scene they don't do like 2 to 3 minutes, cut, reset, reshoot. They let the entire scene play out. And then if you fuck up in the 10-minute mark of a 15-minute scene, you redo that entire 10, 15 minutes over again.
One take.
And then they cut it over so that the next scene happens within the 5 minutes after the previous one.
Yeah.
So that it's all happening
Mhm.
back to back to back to back.
What's cool is like even what we talked about Black Panther. In Black Panther 1, they had a really dope casino one take where you see the camera moving and then they're fighting what's the dude that played Gollum? Damn, I can't remember his name right now.
Claw.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis.
There you go, Andy Serkis. So when they were sitting there fighting them, you see the camera moving, and the whole thing was a one take in that casino scene. Really cool. Like when you can combine action with it, it's amazing. The Raid 2 is an amazing martial arts movie, and they have many scenes in there that are one takes. And when you can choreograph it with the martial arts, to me, that's so beyond impressive.
Did you guys watch Daredevil?
Yeah, the hallway scene.
Okay.
The hallway fight scene is a one shot.
Did you see season 3?
Yeah.
Do you remember the prison scene where he breaks out of the jail, and it's like an 11-minute one take like action scene?
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on?
Do I want to elaborate on it? No, because I don't
you
remember
wanna
it
be
that
like,
well.
yeah,
I know the scene that you're talking
like,
about.
Yeah, that was awesome.
No, it was good. I mean, the more
Not
famous
impressed.
one from
Not
more
impressed.
famous
Like,
one
I
from
saw it.
Daredevil is from the first season, the hallway scene. This is from Magnolia fan via Twitter.
Magnolia fan?
Magnolia fan.
I wonder if he likes the movie Magnolia. Magnolia is a good movie, by the way.
It was all right.
All right. You have one line from an action movie to try to get laid. What are you saying?
Come with me if you want to live.
I drank that beer and I'm buzzed. I don't even know.
Fedora the Explorer via Twitter.
Hmm.
How did you guys get the podcast started, and how did you guys all meet?
Well, I met Dan through Jose. Worked with Jose, and then it's funny because Jose lived here, and then you guys went out because he was moving back to Boston, and then that's where I met Dan. I met Dan at Jose's like going away party. No? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because I remember this night.
Yeah, I know. You were throwing a fit at the bar. You were sitting in the bar in the corner, like, because I'm like, what's up with Mike? I don't know.
We were at the chimney sweep, and it was Kevin's birthday, not Jose's going away party. It was Kevin's birthday.
Oh, you know what? It was a
and
going
that's
away
when
party.
we found out that Jose was moving away.
Really?
Yeah. That's when we found out that Jose was moving away. It was Kevin's birthday.
He's right.
And Jose basically, Jose gave us an ultimatum. I remember this. I'm fucking throwing Jose under the bus. I'm taking his fucking spot in this podcast. That's what's happening.
If we get 1,000 views,
Jose's
out.
Fan poll.
Just kidding, Jose. Just kidding.
Just kidding. We kid.
Yeah, no, that's when Jose let us know that within the year he was probably moving away. It was Kevin's birthday, and that's when you met everyone.
Okay. Yeah, that's how we met. And then the podcast was we were hanging out. Kevin, our friend Kevin and Ago, they have their own podcast, and I was asking Kevin, basically asking him if I could come out on his podcast as like a guest star, and he basically told me to fuck off. And I was like,
in a Kevin way.
Yeah, in a Kevin way. And I was like, you know what? He's like, well, maybe. And I said, you know what? Fuck you, Kevin, and your podcast. I was like, Dan. And Dan was in the corner, like all drunk. And I was like, you want to start a podcast? All right.
Yeah, you know what? I remember that conversation as well. and Jose wasn't there, and it was supposed to be me and you guys. So fuck off.
Oh, Chuck.
I was drunk too. I don't even remember.
Fucking assholes. Going with your fucking La Raza shit.
Yeah.
Fuck the white
Next
guy.
question.
Moving on.
Moving on.
This is from I'm a Robot via Twitter.
Sounds like a bot to me. Hey.
This is the last question, and it's 2 parts. In the new Batman movie with the vampire.
With Robert Pattinson.
With Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Why didn't they show the mom's A necklace getting ripped
off?
So-
necklace.
So they're pretty much what is
The
it?
anal
They're asking
beads.
why they didn't
They
show
wanted the anal bead necklace ripped off.
Yeah.
Remember the anal beads ripped
the
off?
pearls. Yeah.
So
the pearls.
so they're asking why they didn't show the prequel, like the death of the parents. Is
Okay,
that what they're asking?
Yeah, basically.
Because we've seen it 7 times before. Why the fuck do we need to see it
I was
again?
gonna say, I actually give props to Zack Snyder when he showed it in Justice League, and you just saw it in the opening credits, and you just saw the gun. Remember that you saw like the gun kind of recoil, and then the pearl necklaces kind of break. Cool visual, totally got us what we needed, and then moved on. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with Spider-Man with Tom Holland.
Mhm.
Like they didn't show us
Uncle Ben
getting shot or whatever. You know, we've all seen it already. You know, like you're just wasting.
I haven't seen it.
And you're not going to because it's not in there.
But no, I mean, as the new guy to the podcast, like how many superhero movies have we seen rebooted? We've seen
12.
Superman, we've seen Batman 2 times, we've seen Spider-Man 3 times. Like
Fantastic Four
has happened twice. How many times are we going to see the same shit? Like it comes to a point where we already know what caused them to become the superhero. With Tom Holland's Spider-Man, with Robert Pattinson's Batman, they've been rebooted within the last 10 years. We've seen this story. Why the fuck do we need to see it again?
I don't know, Minnie.
I really like how with Pattinson's Batman, he's still new to it. He's only been Batman for 2 years. He's still figuring everything out. He hasn't figured out whether he's Batman or Bruce Wayne or how to separate the 2 identities yet. And we still got the exposition in the background of his parents being murdered. We don't need to see it. We hear about it. Why do we need that visual? Why do we need 20 to 30 minutes of that setup, that relationship between a young Bruce and his parents, just to lead up to them being murdered, which again, we've seen multiple times before, to show how he becomes Batman? I think Matt Reeves did a great job with that script of showing and telling that, his parents have been murdered, but we don't need to see it because that's, again, taking 20 to 30 minutes out of a film to show something that we've already seen.
Yeah. And they're just like, it's like the same way that they kind of keep showing us the same different iterations of Joker. Well, here's another Joker. Well, here's another Joker. It's like, I've seen Joker so many times, man. I don't need to keep seeing it. Just because you as a Batman, filmmaker wants to include your version of the Joker, great. But like, I've seen it like at least 9 different times. I want to thank all of our fans. I want to thank for all of our Twitter followers and everybody and Instagram followers to be submitting those questions. Please continue to submit them. We'll continue to read them off. We'll have more mailbag questions. So that way Chuck can act perplexed when he has to answer his questions.
Jose will never be back. I've taken his place.
Yeah, Minnie's planted himself in this. Jose,
this has been white imperialism. Eventually, Dan and Chuck are going to be replaced by white guys. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, in like 2 weeks, it's going to be Mike, Algo, and Kevin.
No, just me and Algo. Kevin's got. No, he's got too much.
And it's going to be turned into a strong start podcast.
That's what I was going to say, a strong start. Because the white community started off very strong, America got created.
We're just going to rewrite the history. Yeah, no,
You guys are used to doing that.
We didn't force the
What else
Indians
is
out of
new?
their land. They left by their own accord.
Exactly. All right, guys. So what's on the queue? What do you have? Minnie, since you're a guest, I'll let you go first. What's on the queue?
I just found out that Barry season 3 has dropped, so I'm gonna be watching that with Bill Hader.
Nice. That's a good one, man. I have that one on my queue, and I'm gonna get into that one next.
I gave up on that after the 3rd episode.
Of course.
What else is new? You walk off. You walk out of everything.
Yeah, no, I actually sent Dan and Jose a poster, and I'm looking at it right now. It's 100 must-see horror movies.
You said must.
100 must-see horror movies. No, horror movies must 100 see. And
there you go.
Chuck, are you dyslexic?
Ah, you fucked up.
Because I've been drinking.
So right now he is
individual, so it doesn't take a lot.
Yeah, I'm Lex Dysleka. So yeah, so that's on the queue till Halloween.
I just finished watching What If. I actually liked it. The cartoon What If.
Oh, okay.
Marvel's What If. Yeah, I actually liked it. It was pretty good, man. I kind of like did you guys both finish it all the way?
I finished it.
I missed one episode, I think.
Okay, but it was really good. I won't do spoilers or anything on it, but kind of tied some stuff together, and I like how the very end episode they brought back a bunch of the different storylines, but it was really good.
It was 50-50 for me.
Yeah,
there were
some of them. The zombie one was so good.
The zombie one was good. The Doctor Strange one was good, but there were a couple ones where I was just like,
the Thor one was kind of weak, right?
The Thor one was the weakest one.
The Star-Lord one was kind of weak.
I didn't mind that one because it was T'Challa. I like that one.
I like that one actually.
I did too.
I didn't. That wasn't my cup of tea.
I really liked the first one.
He was black. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Like Star-Lord's supposed to be white. That's why Mike didn't like it. So.
There you go. This is the opposite of what we're trying to do.
Listen,
I know.
Don't Aryan brotherhood me this shit. All right.
And on that note, you can go ahead and watch us on YouTube at Not a Strong Start. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Not a Strong Start. I'm your host, Daniel De Sangre at King_Sangre, SANGRE.
I'm Chuck. You can find me at ChadRadwell12 at IG.
I'm Minnie, and you can't find me anywhere. No, I'm I'm That Guy 2022 on Instagram.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
So how would you pronounce it? That way, like, oh, that guy, or oh, it's that guy.
Or it's like, it's like this. It's like this. Oh, that guy.
No, it's like when you're telling a story and you know somebody, but you don't know their name. It's like, oh, that guy.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Oh, yeah. The guy that doesn't.
Like, you know that guy, but you don't actually know that guy. Like, you know of him, but you don't know him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that guy.
There's a lot of actors that are like that you see, and it's like, oh, it's what's his face. Yeah. Usually I associate that with what's his face or what's her face.
Fred Ward of Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. You're the Fred Ward of Instagram.
And we come full circle.
But 2022, because I just made the account a couple of months ago because I wanted to support you guys. And,
thank you, man.
Well, you just fucking invited me on the show after double-digit episodes, so fuck you.
That's Chuck's fault.
It's really not. That's all I'm gonna say.
And that's when you say, fuck you.
Fuck you.